thank you for your presence. I know that these messages will always reach the people and places that they are meant to. Ashe. Do not take anything that doesn't belong to you, okay? Baby, you wouldn't take someone else's groceries and expect to go home and make the meal that you planned, all right? And you might even be allergic to their groceries, okay? This should serve as confirmation of your own intuition. And if any information feels new or like it might be telling the future, it's up to you to make sure you have received confirmation from your own guides. For in-depth guidance, you can check the description for our resources and services. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, again with the no face, no case situation. But we're gonna get into it because if you have seen my Twitter, even if you don't follow me, I posted about hearing Ed Sheeran's song "Kiss Me," specifically the lyrics "Settle Down with Me." And when I say that, yeah, look at my voice cracking. And this is why I wish whoever this is would say it to who they need to say it to. But when I say on repeat, when I wake up, when I go to sleep, throughout the day, all I hear is settle down with me. Like, okay. So when I first was hearing it a lot, I said that if I'm guided to, we'll talk about it. But I wanted to be stubborn and not talk about it. Um, but here we are. I just got a notification and saw the name Alicia or Alicia, so that could be significant. We did pull the initial A last reading, so yeah, let's talk about it. So this time, I'll shuffle while I talk. Hopefully, it's not too loud. This time, I took my time, and not only did I eat before starting, I worked out. Confirmation sounds, because self prioritization is important right now. Angel number 2222, the colors blue, gray, green, and black. I heard the word envy, and I heard someone say, oh, well, too bad, I want her. I recall we spoke about the importance of what's natural, and then we spoke last reading about, maybe not last reading, something recent about hygiene. There's more emphasis on that, and I got the download today that it's because there are upgrades happening to our bodies, to our DNA, to our lives, to our spiritual rankings. There are all these upgrades happening, and that's why we need to be listening to our bodies. If you feel the need to rest, rest. If you feel the need to get up and get out, get up and get out. But as I look at this deck, you really want to be aware of what you're eating at this time and what you're watching. That's actually something I'll be talking about on my blog this week, as far as what we ingest, not only on a physical level, but overall. This is the Four of Wands, y'all. So there will be a cause for celebration, but there's a lot of stability occurring. And it's about to get good. So with all that being said, also, as far as what's natural, please be aware of what you're putting on your body as far as body washes, soaps, fragrances, because these things can really disrupt your hormones. And it could be that if you're having issues with smell or having issues with inflammation and bloating and things like that, it's what you're putting onto your body, because those things seep into your body. Same thing with hard water. I've struggled with hard water like all my life. It makes me itchy. But all of these things seep into your body and can disrupt it. So I know we want to be cute. I know we want to smell good, but there are natural ways to do that. And it's more important to be healthy and functional than it is to be cute. Let's talk about it. Grateful to be a mouthpiece and a messenger. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, cover me as I deliver these messages. Speak to our community collective about this Ed Sheeran song. What is going on in the energy? I just saw a U-Haul truck, so someone could be moving. I heard simultaneously moving out and moving in. Talk to us, our community collective, about settling down. Didn't we get this card last time? The Nine of Pentacles, confirmation sound. And I just heard you won't be for long because I just heard single. I said that in the last reading. I know I did. Um, yeah, ooh, there's a tower moment. And I didn't make that sound because it's necessarily bad, but I'm getting that something is very sudden, like something happens like that. And it's a synchronicity because earlier I saw a post that said sudden endings always bring about fresh beginnings, something like that. So something could be ending very suddenly. Give us a few more. Okay. Yeah, the Seven of Bongs, which is the Seven of Cups. There was an illusion um, that is being put to rest. I'm hearing. I feel like, all right, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all, okay? Because we keep getting the messages of hygiene and self-care and confirmation. I think I've said it in a previous reading, but someone smells. Someone smells. And I don't think that the message I'm getting is so focused on the physicality of them smelling, but there was an illusion that took place, right? This could have been someone who appeared very attractive, could have been your type, right? It could have been someone who presented to be very beautiful and took care of themselves and smelled good and they kept their house clean or their car clean and things like that. And it could be that you met the representative, baby. They introduced you to who they thought you would want. And I'm getting that's ending. Oof. Yeah, but it's okay because sudden endings bring, look at this. This is the Ten of Cups. This had to shatter because not only is the Seven of Cups illusion and imagination, it's dreams, it's the possibility, confirmation, it's the possibilities um, coming into fruition. I feel like someone has been doing their work to grow something, to really plant the seeds of something. And it was a dream of theirs, it was a vision of theirs. And maybe they got too caught up in 3D illusions that they put their dream, I'm hearing, on the back burner, but it was always simmering. And now it's about to boil over because the Ten of Cups, listen, I heard three more. Give us three more. Thank you, Spirit. I can't make it up. This is the Six of Pentacles energy. This is generosity and sharing. But look how each jar has the same amount, the same capacity. The rainbow is being shared between both jars or containers or people. This is equal give and take. This is two people who have done their healing, who have done their work and are committed to continuing to do it. This is everything that you've been wanting, everything that you dreamed of. Where you're clean, someone else is neat. Where you are responsible, someone else is accountable. It's like it's not identical necessarily, but you mesh together very well. This is indica and sativa. Definitely not the same. If you know, you know. But they are two ways of, it's like two different embodiments of a similar energy. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did not even see this in the bottom of the deck. I cannot make it up. Do you see the dark indica? I mean, the dark sativa and the lighter indica. You could even be an interracial couple, or one of you is, more melanated and the other is not. I can't make it up. And I'm going to be real with y'all. There's babies involved. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly. Maybe 7. It's a lot of babies, okay? Take what resonates, y'all. Oh my gosh. Wow. No wonder I'm hearing settle down with me. I take back my frustration. Not really, though, because go talk to this person. I feel like there's just been so much 5D activity. As we picked up on in the last reading, there's been so much union occurring on the 5D, but it's coming down. I'm hearing rain down on me. The last two, please, Spirit. I'm paying attention. You said three. Okay. All right. This one fell on the floor. Same card that we saw last reading. And what did we say about it? I just heard put up or shut up, and I saw 944. Did I not see that? Did I not say that at the end of the last reading? Did we not see this energy in the last reading? It's happening fast. The Knight of Swords. I feel like this is almost like a beautiful collection of all the knowledge and experience both people have collected. And they're just going to be able to mount it on their wall to admire it every once in a while, because putting it on the shelf means we're not touching it so much. I feel like there was a lot of pain for each person in between the two, not pain that they have caused each other, but possibly pains that they both endured that maybe they somehow made each other suffer for. And there was regret, but there's also grace and forgiveness. And this is beautiful. This is giving family heirlooms. This is giving, I'm hearing the word legacy. So this is really beautiful. Last card. Don't worry, we're going to do more decks. I feel like y'all are really into this, as you should be, because it's very beautiful. So there's that Six of Swords that we got last time as well. This is moving forward. This is transitioning into a completely new life, a completely new reality. And look at the box. What did I just say? This is putting something up. This is keepsake energy. This is, yeah, we went through it, but we're here now. Wow. And then the green is sticking out to me. I feel like the dreams and wishes, because this is all emotion. I feel like the blue is saying this is what needs to be expressed. That throat chakra we were picking up on, the throat chakra energy, confirmation sound. But this green is like, because the heart has been made clean, now this can flow together. And yeah, I had posted that I would be publishing a new episode of the Micah podcast yesterday. And for some reason, I ran into an issue that I've never run into before, where it just would not let me upload. It just kept saying, unable to upload, unable to upload, unable to upload. And I posted on Twitter, let this be a reminder to keep what is pure and good to yourself until it fully comes to fruition. I just saw 1212, which is a huge synchronicity recently. Um, Keep it to yourself, not out of fear, but just out of protection. Because regardless, that episode is getting put out. It needs to be heard. It is so profound because this is such a pivotal time. I'm not playing around with it. It will get put out. It's just, when you share, delays can happen, but there's no level of prevention that can stop what's coming to be. I want to close this window real quick because I could have sworn I just saw something fly in here. Actually, no, I'm enjoying the fresh air. So let that be a confirmation for you if you've been concerned about like evil eye and people's interference. And man, fuck them, because all they can do is watch. Monitoring spirits, flies, all that stuff, it's just a fly in the wall. They can't do shit. All they can do is watch or be squished. Keep that in mind. So I actually feel guided to check this book real quick from this deck to see what it says about this Six of Pipes or Six of Swords. I don't usually concern myself with book meanings because I'm always reading intuitively. That's why I don't need the cards necessarily, but I feel guided to do it. Confirmation. It is a time of transition, and you're no stranger to taking trips to unknown destinations. Sometimes a fresh start is the only option. Did we not just talk about the post I saw that said sudden endings always lead to fresh starts and beginnings? Can't make it up. Rest assured, the universe rewards forward progress. So this is progress, and it's not just progress that kind of seats you in the present or grounds you in the now. It's progress that actually pushes things forward. That's why we keep seeing this Knight of Swords, because it's forward movement. And then look what pops up. This was the first cut of the deck last reading, I remember. It's because there was a commitment and devotion to self. This is being matched with someone else who had a commitment and devotion to themselves. And now there's going to be commitment and devotion to all these pretty babies. I'm seeing a little girl actually. She's lightly complected. She has the most sparkly eyes, long lashes. Um, I'm seeing dark hair. I'm just seeing her cute little face, and she has pigtails. I have been guided to do a spirit baby reading. It was going to be a written one for Twitter, but we'll see what I'm guided to do with that information. I'm being told to use the romance oracle next. So let's see. Settle down with me. All right, I just saw deception and children. So there's deception surrounding children. I don't know if someone expressed that they want children, but they don't, or maybe somebody could have even lied about having one or not having one, or someone could be lying about. Oh, it just flew in my face. There is no coincidence that it flew in my face as I was saying that. They don't want me to say it, but I'm going to say it. I just heard Ada Pappy from that Life movie. Someone is not. Listen, let me close this window. Let me close this window because I feel like it's a possibility of me getting louder. And I'm going to spare my neighbor. Listen, somebody's fucking lying. Somebody's fucking lying. It's going to come out regardless. But the fact that the gnat flew in my face when I was about to say that someone could be lying about paternity. Come on now. I don't make it up. Separation. They're lying about it so that there is not a separation. I don't make this up, y'all. But I feel like someone else is, it's like they're already gone. Do you see her expression? She's just kind of like gone with the scent and that confirmation. That's a synchronicity to what I said last reading about pheromones and like how there's going to be like this natural attraction if there isn't already, and right back to deception. So let's talk about it. It's all going to come out. Everything happens for a reason. I can't make it up. I was done cutting the deck. I was done shuffling, and look how the deck just cut itself. Maybe someone has threatened to harm themselves or did harm themselves. Like, if you leave, I'll do this. If you leave, that kind of energy. Yeah. Someone was definitely being emotionally manipulative and deceptive. So let's see for our collective community, this settle down with me energy. What's surrounding it? What do we need to know from this deck? Why was I called to this deck? Speak to us clearly. 2 or 3. Ooh, ooh. I caught him. Ah, one fell. Oh, man. So it's like someone couldn't keep up with their lies. They were holding it together for a while, but something slipped. Maybe someone said something in their sleep, or they didn't cover their tracks. But yeah, it's all coming out. Wow. Unrequited love. Just off bat. Do you see this energy? This is not unrequited love. Pay attention to the red flags. What did I just say? Somebody slipped up, and somebody's finally paying attention to their own gifts and their own intuition to say, hold up, wait a minute. The math ain't mathing. That don't add up. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this could be a situation where someone is already broken up, and maybe someone was trying to win somebody back. I'm getting like maybe somebody was trying to like put it on somebody, so that they wouldn't leave. Can I? Okay, that's stable. I just want to make a little more space. So there's a need to continue to make space. I'm drawn to this T tag. What is this one? Earth laughs and flowers. It's like that the card I showed, attraction, when she was smelling the flower. But this is what I was going to say earlier about the hygiene portion. I was saying it's not necessarily so much about someone physically stinking, even though I'm getting literally that's what it is. I've noticed in my personal life that I can smell the demons on someone. And I'm not being funny, I'm being dead ass. I can smell funky ass smells emanating off of people who are not healthy, both physically and spiritually, and mentally too. It's like if I come across someone who smells like fucking mothballs and bad breath and like sickness, and maybe they're not old and sick necessarily, their spirit is dirty, their spirit is unhealthy, their spirit is unclean. When I come across someone who just has like a funky smell that won't go away, and I see that they physically shower and stuff, basically what I'm saying is the smell is metaphorical for their spiritual condition. That's what I'm getting at. And then we have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership on the bottom. So this is what someone has been trying to maybe I'm hearing to affect change. Like maybe someone was, you know, trying to say, let's take some time to think about this. Um, what other decks do we need, Spirit? I had a feeling that this would be a longer one. So clearly we're getting to the nitty gritty because Spirit said use my deck. Oh, I bent some of my cards. Which ones are they? The sun, the coin, the drum, and the eye. So something's being illuminated where you're realizing that someone just wanted to reap the benefits of your own investments. And you're not getting a return on your investment in this relationship. And it's like your ancestors are alarming you to that with the drum and sending you visions and truths. Maybe you're having dreams about this person. Believe them. If you're getting messages in your dreams at this time, believe them. Believe them. Show us clearly. That's something that's been coming up a lot for me recently, is just not worrying about it. Like I didn't fret over my podcast episode not uploading. It just means I need to pivot. Whatever is not flowing and working right now means you need to pivot, because the energy that we're inviting in and being receptive to as a community collective is of flow, not necessarily of ease, but of flow. You will intuitively know if something isn't working because it's not meant to be, or something isn't working because it needs to be done a different way. Prime example, I was trying to send something last night and I couldn't send it because the file size was too large for the email. Yeah, my air just cut on, like a flip was switched or like a light bulb cut on. And I was just like, does that mean that I shouldn't send it? Or does that mean that it just needs to be a different way? So you're going to need to exercise discernment at this time. Show us clearly from my deck. What do we need to know about this energy? Settle down with me. Kiss me, Ed Sheeran. What's going on in this situation? It could even be that someone was pressuring someone to settle down, and it just, I'm getting like trying to make something click into place. It doesn't work. All right, we've got tote. And what's that first word, y'all? Angel numbers 828 or 414 might be significant to you, but yeah, this says secret, carry, shop, baggage, spoil, gifts, giving. Someone just liked what you were doing for them, my love. Someone just didn't want to release the benefits of being with you. It was a front because we have lipstick here. This is my card of seduction, enhancement, even illusion, where it was all about what something looked like. Did we not say that? That it was an illusion based upon physical appearance? I'm hearing literally verbatim, they have no substance. They could even have an issue with substance, and I can't make it up. Y'all, please. I have no reason to lie, bro. This popped up as soon as I said that. You mean to tell me you're funky? I'm hearing you don't listen, you don't clean up, you're not respectful, you talk to me any kind of way, and you got the nerve to be on drugs? I saw 2444 on the clock. Y'all, come on. And look what flew out. The card that I saw that was letting me know that your ancestors are speaking to you, it's drum, but it's in the reverse. And what's the first word up there? Rhythm, movement. It's in the reverse. And what else is there? Ritual. This was someone trying to do magic or ritual on you, and it's not working. It's not working. Whatever they were trying to make happen, commence, it's not happening. There is no start. Whatever they were trying to summon or gather from you or your life, I'm hearing, wah, wah, and it fell right on the Nine of Pentacles. They were trying to reap your harvest, baby, but they can't go where you're going. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. One or two more. That's wild. I just ate and I'm hungry again. Something about being insatiable. Show me clearly. Show us clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the messages. I heard an insatiable hunger. We'll see if that's an unhealthy thing or a healthy thing. Okay, cord, attachment. And where it says disconnect or connect, I'm drawn to connect because I'm seeing power. So you're gaining power over the chaos and you're cutting the cord from someone who was trying to drain you. Someone who was just trying to tag along, I'm getting. This may be someone who was spoiled with a lot of material things. They didn't want to miss out on that. And so maybe they decided the best way to do that was to try some spell work, or maybe it has to do with that baby. This card is on top. I'm seeing that scene from, especially because I just saw the plane card. I'm seeing that scene if you've ever seen Beyond the Lights. When she took him on the flight, he was afraid of flying and she put the headphones on him and she helped him conquer his fear. And so maybe that's significant about this energy where it's this equal give and take. It's like both people have challenged each other to release what's no longer fulfilling. And the fact that this fell on top of that Six of Pentacles or Six of Buds in the Wheel of Fortune, someone was trying to plug into someone else's abundance, and you can't do that. You cannot do that. That doesn't work. Let me put it up here. That does not work. Last one. You see the green? Someone was trying to almost plug into someone's heart chakra, because if you know, that's where the abundance comes. Not from the root, not with the sex they tried to control you with that wasn't even fulfilling to you. It's through your heart space, through your love, because they knew that you were giving. They knew that you were generous with that Six of Pentacles energy. They knew that you were going to share the best parts of yourself. I guess we don't need anything else from this card because I just saw the crystal card, which is for clarity. All right, I feel guided to get us a message from the universe, and then I might do another reading specifically about what's coming, what's being invited as far as the future goes, because this is about basically the choice to move on, the choice to go toward fulfillment and to release. It says release your ex. This is about finally paying attention to the red flags. And it's about the fact that no matter what somebody thought they were doing, the love is unrequited. Not because someone doesn't have a giving I was saying genuine and generous at the same time. Not because someone isn't generous or genuine, but because the love is not there. It's not a match. It's just not a match. Yeah, things are not always as they appear. This was definitely someone trying to portray something that they are not. And keep it simple. That's why we're talking about what's natural. That's why we're talking about what's healthy, because you can always build upon that. But if at the root you are nasty and unhealthy and evil and malicious and selfish and all these things, you can't put on enough makeup to cover that, baby. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. So whatever you've been asking yourself, think about why. Or if someone's been asking you questions, think about why. And look what just fell on my desk. Do something new, something different. You are adored. honor thyself. You will be aligned with someone who adores you. But you have to do something new and you have to do something different and you have to honor yourself first. I heard first and foremost and always. Also, changes of plan, doing something new, something different. Because I was thinking yesterday, like, the recycling comes to my neighborhood every other week. And for some reason, I saw the recycling bins out and I was sitting here like, y'all are wrong. It is not the right week. And then come to find out they did come. So I don't know what that was about. I didn't overthink it, but that was a clear message to me that plans are changing. Schedules are changing, all that. Speak to us, spirit. Our community. Okay. You glow, we beam. Thanks. The back says, in case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you've shared. P.S. It's just another one of those nutty body algorithm things. Confirmation sound. So what did we just say? It wasn't that someone wasn't generous or genuine or loving. It was that they were putting it in the wrong place and into the wrong people. And spirit, your team, your ancestors, your angels, the universe is saying thank you for all the love that you have given. Just because it was unrequited doesn't mean that it was a waste. It could also be that in that situation, this unrequited love, the love that someone was trying to give was unrequited. The love that someone wanted to show of actual support, of actual quality time, maybe, or spending whatever it wasn't requited because they didn't want love. They just wanted what you had. So not only is it unrequited love for the person who's being left and wanted to stay to reap the benefits, it was unrequited love for the person who put their all into the wrong person. But you're being reassured that it wasn't a waste. And that even if that person doesn't show you gratitude, the universe is. I love that. And then look at this. You were born with that it quality. Know that you're him, I'm hearing. So this could be a man that dealt with, what they would call a gold digger. Do we need anything else? What are we at? 33 minutes. So something significant about 33. Random ass cough. So I think we're about to hear about something that I'm hearing is going to be expressed, not just needs to be expressed, that will. And then look, in the flow, first cut of the deck. I said everything is flowing. If it doesn't flow, it's gotta go. Look at imagine this is a hose. If you know, you know. If your hose is like this, it's gonna mess with the flow. You have to make sure there's no knots, no tangles, no loops in that cord. And I feel like someone became the knot in your cord from your heart space to the universe. You couldn't manifest with this person. And then I just cut the deck to gifts in the reverse. It's the only card upside down in my deck. I don't even really do reversals too much for this deck. You stopped gifting yourself to this person or stopped buying them gifts and they had a problem. And it helped you to see that, oh, you don't want me for me. You want me for what I've been giving to you. And I just saw this too shall pass. Show us clearly, spirit. Frozen. So maybe some assets were frozen. Maybe there was a credit card this person was using of yours or something like that. That got cut off. Maybe your manifestations and dreams or abundance was frozen while you were with this person, because you're definitely needing to have a new strategy. But honestly, my eyes went to the word rat within that word. If you know, you know. If you've been here for a while with me, I don't always read cards verbatim. Just like these. I didn't even read these. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Release your eggs. I think I read this one. The time has come to clear your energy. Can't make it up. Make it work. I don't know. Maybe some of you are feeling like you shouldn't have to make it work. Show us clearly. One or two. What does our collective community need to know? What's being said or expressed? Because yeah, there we go. I knew it had something to do with something that's being said or expressed. Fell right on the Six of Swords. So maybe something's being expressed about how someone wants to move forward, or it's simply being expressed that someone is moving forward. Wow. Strategy and beginning. Strategy and beginning. I feel like where someone was playing checkers, someone else was playing chess. Maybe someone thought that someone was in it for the long haul, but they were just trying to be meticulous about how they were going to leave the situation. Yeah, this says a step-by-step plan. And I'm reading this as someone is where you want to go. So someone, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I feel like someone is leaving something to literally go towards someone else. And I'm reading this as a whole new world, like a whole new life. It says it's a good time to start building a nest egg for the future. I'm not saying that it's necessarily right, but it could be that someone was with someone, and while they were with them, they were planning, yeah, confirmation sound, and plotting on the next move, the next life, the next person. Someone was a placeholder, regardless of who it was. Take it how it resonates for your situation, but it seems like that was the deal. So I'm hearing to get some true colors. That's the other deck I made. And I think I'm going to close this one out for now, and we'll see if we need to come back and get more clarification on what's to come of this release, because that's what it feels like. Show me clearly this energy in regard to this spread, and let the cards fall the exact way that they are meant to. One or two. Am I meant to ask a question? Show us the true colors of the viewer, collective community, the true colors associated with our collective community, the viewer. I feel like, okay, we could do three. We could do three. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Because I love the cards that came out, and peep how they all fell onto the Six of Pentacles or the Six of Buds. This equal give and take, this reciprocity. Literally, y'all, I can't make it up. Pink for love, passion, and pleasure. Wow. Violet for unity and reverence. Bro. And chartreuse for joy and contentment. I don't make it up. These could have fell on the opposite sides. Anything could have happened. I have a few colors in that deck. This could have been suffering and avarice. This could have been hyper independence and pride. This could have been naivete, dissatisfaction, or idealization. All of those qualities are being left behind. I don't make it up. We are moving into love, true passion, true pleasure, joy, contentment, unity, reverence. Look at this. This is unity. This is reverence. This is love and passion. And woo, it's going to get so good when you finally align with the person that's meant for you. I promise you. Sound of confirmation as soon as I say that. You deserve this new beginning. You deserve this new beginning, and it's just going to be so good. You deserve every part of this because you've earned it. What did this card say? Let's read it again. In case anyone should ask, your heart isn't so large because of your wings. It's your wings that are so large because of your heart. Sometimes loving so much can be pretty heavy. Thanks for all you've shared. You glow, we beam. Your work was not futile. The love you gave, the work you did on yourself is not futile. It's all been for a purpose, and you're about to see exactly what that is. And on the top of my deck is orange for inspiration and optimism. You know, this could be someone you align with where you both see the glass as half full. You both have a sense of optimism for life, and you both inspire each other. And I don't think it gets more beautiful than that. So I'm going to leave it there. Hi. Thank you for your presence. I know that these messages will always reach the people and places that they are meant to. Ashe. Do not not take anything that doesn't belong to you, okay? Baby, you wouldn't take someone else's groceries and expect to go home and make the meal that you planned, all right? And you might even be allergic to their groceries, okay? This should serve as confirmation of your own intuition. And if any information feels new or like it might be telling the future, it's up to you to make sure you have received confirmation from your own guides. For in-depth guidance, you can check the description for our resources and services. Yeah, let's get it.